Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Sai, Bashem, Hot Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth, and peace and salutation to you Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. Alright, Yahweh is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Sai is his Son, and the Rakar Kadas is the Holy Spirit that gives us the empowerment to do these videos. Alright, the digital dollar is right around the corner. Don't be surprised if they roll this digital dollar out sooner than you think, all right? You got the economy falling at every side, okay? You got a housing mortgage crisis. You got a student loan crisis. You got a car crisis, all right? All of this is bogged down in heavy debt. And now they're talking about, we're going to see Dabu 77 is bringing it out about a digital currency that they're rolling out across seas. All right, which all of that's going to come back to over here. Okay, and then you got word of a second lockdown that's coming. With, hey, you just seen something popped up about a devastating economy. That's their spirit. All right, I'm going to play this little clip and bring out some scriptures along with some other articles that I got. And this lesson is entitled News and Prophecy.
Dabu 7, we now have the Bank of England signaling that they're bringing in a digital currency. This is something that we've warned about for quite some time. We've talked about here recently on the live streams in great detail the whole blockchain thing here, how everything is going to be tracked on blockchain. I put this warning out back in 2017 on YouTube, a video called The Beast Blockchain, warning where this was all going, that they were going to get this all moved over to blockchain and track every single asset on the planet, including you and I, every transaction, every penny you make. There won't be any hiding currency under your mattress, in the closet, in a dresser. But when I put that warning out, you see, everything was peachy. We weren't living in the atmosphere we are now, and people just did not heed the sign. Now, we're heading full steam ahead, right toward this, and it's no secret. Everything's set up for this. Your Fidelity accounts, you've got CNBC crypto shows that are set up, all this stuff. It's there. They've put it in place. So when this thing does shift, I'm telling you, you're going to see the crypto market absolutely explode. And in the midst of this, they're going to bring the herds of all these different countries into the game, and each country is going to have its own digital currency. We've known about this for damn near a decade or more. Yeah, because we got the information out of the Bilderberg meetings that they plan to do every single thing that we are witnessing, even with this country right now, bringing it to its knees, the whole big reset, and calling the currency the Amero. Okay, this has all been out there, and some of you know this. We are now at that point of transformation. And as I said on the live stream, back in the day when they used the tally sticks, long time ago, and they were trying to get people to leave that system and come onto the dollar system, they basically told them, in the end, the last straw was, we'll do away with all your debt. And when they did that and set that, everybody jumped on board. So watch out for what's coming in the offing and the tricks they have up their sleeve to get you to jump onto their beast system. Life will never be the same. I personally will not exist in that life.
Right, so as you can see, they about to roll out this radio frequency identification chip, man. Beautiful. All right, and hey, that's why they got a coin shortage. That's why you got 52 million people unemployed. Coin shortage impacts on local economy. Now they're asking you if you got change to turn your change in. Hey, I can't make this shit up, man. All right, and this is all to bring in this radio frequency identification chip. All right. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image is the ways and ideologies and philosophies of Esau, Salakia, of Esau. of Esau, and of the beast. And the beast is the EU and NATO. All right, NATO is the military, EU is the European Union, and America is the whore that rides on top of this beast. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't get down with Esau's enterprise, you're going to be put down, okay? They're going to kill you or attempt to kill you, all right? If you're a part of the elect, hey, the Lord is going to be with you and you're going to make it out of this hell, all right? Some of us are going to be mortals, but majority of the 144,000 is going to make it out, all right, on that chariot, okay? So it says, verse 16, and he calls it all. Like, who is that? The devil, Esau. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. All right, so if you high in this society, or if you're a regular Joe Blow working a 9 to 5 in this society, rich or poor, whether you got money or whether you don't have money in this society, free and bond, whether you're free roaming around America or whether you're in jail, all right, to receive a mark in their right hand, all right, and that's that mark of charagma, all right. That's signifying that you are branded, and Esau is your God, okay. Esau is your power, all right. So if you take that mark, you're gonna be killed horribly, all right. Ultimately by those intercontinental ballistic missiles, are in their forehead. All right, and Elon Musk is working on the well, he's already got it done, the chip for the forehead. All right, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So you're not going to be able to buy food, buy groceries, buy cars, buy a house, buy anything. All right, and you're not going to be able to sell merchandise, sell houses, sell cars, sell anything, save he that had the mark. And as you can see right now, you can't even go to the store if you don't have a face mask on. And people are fucking, you know, these bird brain people, they'll argue now, they'll kick you out of the store because they're about Esau's business. All right, they don't have no vision of what's happening, that the economy is crashing, that the civil unrest is coming, and you know, they might feel something, but they don't have a clue what's going on. All right. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. All right. So if you don't have that mark, you're not going to be able to buy or sell or do any type of transactions. If I mean for that matter, Job 5:12, he disappointed the device, all right, of the crafty. Who's the crafty? Esau. All right, what's the device? This wicked system, this RFID chip. Okay, so that their hand cannot perform their enterprise. So you devils are not going to see this enterprise through. All right, the Lord is going to throw a monkey wrench in y'all plan, man. So they're not going to fully get this radio frequency identification chip off. The Most High is going to interrupt it, all right, and disappoint them. Psalm 17:13, arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, all right? All right, and the Lord is going to disappoint him and cast him down, and he's going to, he's going to fuck up his plan. All right? And this devil is the Lord's sword, and he's about to come down with all kind of hell, man. With all kind of hell. All right? Job 20:23. when he is about to fill his belly. See, when he get to that pinnacle of thinking he got his shit together, he about to microchip everybody with the radio frequency identification chip. It says, Job 20 and 23, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. So at the pinnacle of him feeling like he got his shit together and he about to rule over all these people and put a radio frequency identification chip on them, the Most High is going to disappoint him, man. All right? And he going to not let that happen, all right? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. All right, that's them intercontinental ballistic missiles. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gale. Terrors are upon him. Yeah, that's them intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. And these people are going to be afraid, and their hearts are going to faint for fear. Verse 26. All darkness shall be hid in his secret place. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And that's what's happening now. Everybody's turning on this devil. He's turning on himself and revealing himself. All right, the other nations are turning on him and revealing him. All right. All right, and all of his sins and all of his wickedness is being revealed through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the prophets bringing it out. And now you see all these other nations bringing it out. And his own people are bringing it out how wicked he is. Verse 28, the increase of his house shall depart, and all his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath, man, because Esau about to lose everything, including his kingdom. 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So Esau is the wicked man, according to Job 9 and 24. So hey, his end is going to be horrible. His latter end is going to be horrible. These people are about to get hit with these nuclear missiles, and hey, that's a wrap for Babylon. All right, and it's coming soon, man. It's right around the corner. Right around the corner, man. Jeremiah 51 and 24. And I will render unto Babylon, Babylon is America, and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion. Zion is Israel, and the people before is a place. In your sight, said the Lord. All right, and so, hey, man, Babylon is about to catch hell, man. All right, for all the evil that they done in Zion, man. This is the vengeance of Yahweh for what Esau and the other nations have done to his people. All right, Israel have I known, you know. Jeremiah 51 and 25. Behold, I am against thee. So look. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is against thee, O destroying mountain. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, your government. All right, said the Lord Yahweh, which destroyed all the earth. Right, because all of the wickedness emanate from Babylon. All right, the Chaldeans, which is the bankers, the elite on the left hand side, they do all their dirt from Babylon the Great. This is that mystery whore. All right. All right, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and make thee a burnt mountain. All right, because this place is going to be totally burnt up, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, said the Lord. Yeah, you Arabians not going to pitch tent over here. You Hamites ain't going to pitch tent over here. None of you nations are going to pitch tent over here. Why? Because there's nothing going to be over here but desert-like creatures, man. Desert-like creatures, man. All right. Let's drop down to 33. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon, is like a threshing floor. It is time to dress her, yet a little while, and time of her harvest shall come, man. This place is about to be totally desolate, man. Verse 42, let's drop down. The sea is come up upon Babylon. She is covered with the multitude of waves thereon. That's all these other nations coming up against you, bitch, all right? The people that you are confederate with is turned against you. 43, her cities are desolate, a dry land and a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwelleth, neither doeth any son of man pass there. All right, because this place is going to be barren once these ICBMs missiles hit this place. 44. And I will punish Baal and Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he had swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall. All right, that's why these nations are fleeing Babylon, man. All right, because this whole system is falling. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. All right, you should be coming back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, because this place is about to be destroyed. Verse 46. Unless your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year, shall come a rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. And that's what you have happening right now, man. You got wars and rumors of wars happening, all right? And then you're going to have violence in the land. And you see that violence is in the land. Look at Portland, Oregon. They've been protesting for over 50 days, man. Every night protesting over there. So you got all kind of nations coming up against each other, all right, and predominantly against this bitch America, man. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. The elect are not supposed to be troubled when they hear of wars and rumors of wars or see all of this shit. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so we're supposed to see all these wars and rumors of wars and then violence in the land. All right, because this is the end time. We're not supposed to be troubled by that. All right, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and that's what you're seeing. China, Russia, Iran against America. All right, China and India was beefing. Okay, North Korea and America. I mean, a lot of places are beefing with America, man. A lot of people are going to shoot missiles over here. 200 million missiles. Okay? And kingdom against kingdom, that's your race wars. All right? And there shall be famines. All right? There ain't going to have no food in this land. That's why all your meat factories are shutting down. And they're talking about putting 3D chicken nuggets. All right? Russia's talking about doing some shit like that. And we already know that don't even sound good, all right? That's nothing but GMO. That might be worse than GMOs, genetically modified organisms. And pestilence, and you got the bubonic plague back on the scene, the Black Death, and you got the coronavirus, and you got several other viruses that are about to come, because this is just the beginning of Esau's madness, Esau's tyrant. And earthquakes in diverse places, earthquakes in different places, and that's happening all over America and various parts of the world. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, this is the beginning of sorrows. All right, so guess what? It's only going to get worse from here. And because we're going to drop down to 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's why everybody has this cold spirit on them and ready to just kill each other, man. All right, that's the time we're living in. I'm just gonna run through a couple of these little prophecies. All right, articles, and then we're gonna wrap it up. The economy is going to hit an iceberg in 10 days. The U.S. economy appears to be headed for an iceberg in just over a week, thanks in part to a dumb technicality that Congress accidentally overlooked while passing its coronavirus relief legislation in March. In theory, the $600 per week federal unemployment benefits that have been a crucial lifeline to families throughout the crisis were supposed to expire on July 31st. That was the date most journalists, Capitol Hill staff, and lawmakers initially marked in their brains as the deadline for passing another round of pandemic aid so that people who are out of work don't see a sudden massive drop in their income. So they were supposed to pass it by this date so people would not see a drop in their income after July 31st, because that's when the 600 unemployment is over with. But it turns out everybody circled the wrong day. The problem is that July 31st is Friday, and states pay unemployment benefits based on weeks that end on a Saturday or Sunday. As a result, the last week of this month won't actually be covered by $600. So the last week of this month, people ain't going to get their $600. The extra cash will disappear after July the 26th in every single state. Outlets like US Today and CBS have been reporting this since at least late June, but it has failed to spur quicker action on Capitol Hill, making matters worse. Once Congress does finally act to renew the payment, it will likely take states at least a couple of weeks to reprogram their ancient computer systems to deliver whatever new benefit Congress settles on. As Michael Evermore, the lead expert on unemployment insurance at the National Employment Law Project, has expired. If negotiations push past August 1st, it is possible that some families could go a month without federal help. Now, that's all I'm going to read on that. So you can see, man, it's about to get ugly, man. It is about to get ugly. The economy is over with. I'm going to get you a scripture to back up that article, because hey, it's not going to be no work out here. You got 52 million people unemployment. It's going to be all chaos in the street, man. All right. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So whether you're a gig worker, a restaurant worker, a CEO, a manager, all right, somebody big in this society, hey, there ain't gonna be no work for you, man. There ain't gonna be no work for Babylon, man. All right. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the elites are trembling, man. These people in the financial system are trembling, man. All right, and the strong man bought himself, and the grinder ceased. These jobs, the grinder represents the jobs, and they're ceasing. Why? Because everything's closing down behind this coronavirus. All right, people are not being able to go out. People are not being able to be in close contact to one another. So a lot of business have to shut because of that, man. All right. Escape from New York, landlord. Hey, there's so much shit. Every second something new is popping up, right? And the grinder cease because there are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. Why? Because you ain't gonna have no economy, no job to go to. And 52 million people bear witness that this scripture, this prophecy is being fulfilled right now as we speak. Verse 4, and the door shall be set in the streets. See, all these businesses are closing down, all right? All right, when the sound of the grinding is low, meaning all the businesses are going out of business. Okay, that's why you got all these major box businesses going out and businesses that have been around for hundreds of years going out. What is the retail apocalypse about? None but businesses shuttering. And he shall rise. Don't let the lockdown soar your personality. Hey, these people know what time it is. These people are stressed. They're under deep stress, and a lot of them commit suicide. All right, especially you Edomites. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, and Israel is at an all-time low, and the music is hideous. Okay. So yeah, man, this place is over with, man. If you dreaming in Babylon, hey, you gonna wake up in a horrible nightmare because ain't nothing being produced, ain't no money circulating. The money is decayed. All right, according to James 5:1, go to now, ye rich men, talking about the elite, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Right, all these miseries about to come on these elite, man. Not only the elite, but all these peons, man. Verse 2, your riches are corrupted, and your garment is moth-eaten, right? Because you stole everything you got, and your money is decaying, all right? All right, it's depreciating, all right, because it has no gold or silver to back it up. Your gold and silver is crinkled, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Yeah, because all the treasures you heap together, hey, that's for the elect. All right, and this place is gonna be burned with fire, man. All right. Verse 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your field, which is of you kept back by fraud, cried and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, man. All right, because everything you do is fraudulent. All right, you rape, robbed, and pillaged the Israelites, and now it's time to give everything back that you stole from us. It's time to give it all back up, man. It's time to cough it up. John 10:10, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly, All right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai came that we might have life, man. That's why we want the kingdom. That's why we want our king to rule. Okay? Right? All these only thing these devils do is steal, kill, and destroy. Alright. So I ain't gonna talk about these vaccines. Let's look at this second lockdown. Cause the second lockdown is gonna be fierce, man. They're gonna put those draconian laws, man, those harsh laws out here, man. And if you make a move, you're going to get your ass knocked off. A second U.S. lockdown has become almost inevitable. Salakia for the pronouncement of that word. Basically, hey, it's got to happen, all right? There's no way to evade this. The second lockdown will happen. The U.S. has as of Sunday, seen more than 140,000 total deaths from COVID-19, as total known infection inch closer to 4 million nationally, about a quarter of the world's total 14.3 million cases, man. Those quickly rising numbers, as told by John Hopkins, showed a disease that appears wildly out of control in the U.S. For every 100 Americans, more than one has had or has the coronavirus. According to the U.S. total of 3.7 million diagnosed as of Sunday noon, a second U.S. lockdown has become almost inevitable to stop the spread of the virus. Said Professor Richard H. Ebright, the laboratory director at the Watchman Institute of Microbiology and a professor of chemistry and chemistry biology at Rutgers University, in an email to the street. So basically, man, I ain't gonna read all of this shit, but this place is about to be locked down. All right, as you can see, hey, all these countries, all these states are getting record high coronavirus deaths, record high coronavirus. All right. So they about to shut this place down, just like we said. This place is about to foreclose. Okay, all of these stores, everything you've been living for is about to close down, man. Second Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right, and that's what you're seeing happening. Everything is being found empty because everything is closing down, man. This whole place is about to shut down, man. All right. Second Ezra 6:20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away. See, that's why everything is being shut down. This world is being vanishing, all right? That's why you don't have basketball. That's why these concerts ain't popping. That's why these bars are shutting down, all right? Because the world is vanishing away, all right? All right. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. All right, because this place is going down, man. All right, and so everything is closing down and vanishing, man. Ain't nothing. Ain't none of this shit about to be reopened up. And when they close it down the second time, it's gonna get even worse, man. And this one you're gonna see people just all out hell in the street. Second Ezra 6:24. At that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. Alright, so you're gonna have friends for 20, 30 years, neighbors for 20, 30 years, alright, against each other, fighting and killing each other. Alright, the springs of the fountains shall stand still, meaning there ain't gonna be no water. And in 3 hours they shall not run. Alright, it's gonna be no water out here. Complete darkness out here. Even the electrical system is gonna be put out. Okay. Verse 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. All right. So, hey, this is the end, man. This is the end. All right. And the elect is going to see it, man. All right. And we're going to escape this shit, man, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. The elect are going to be turned into another, in a twinkle in the eye. We're going to be turned to get them new bodies, man. And some of us are not going to see death. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Because evil is about to be put out. This devil is about to go out. Is going out of business, man. America as a corporation is going out of business. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. And the truth is being declared right now through the power of, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through his men, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar of GMS. All right, on down to brothers such as myself. Okay, so as you can see, we got a lot happening. This place is definitely going out with a bang, and it's going to intensify. You had a hit on a judge, all right, who was dealing with that Epstein case. All right, she was dealing with that Epstein case on dealing with a bank. and the Epstein case. I don't really know too much about it, but I'm going to read this right here. Suspect in shooting a federal judge's son and husband at her New Jersey home has died, source say. All right, her son died. All right, let me watch this and let this play a little bit.
Great Big Story, a new podcast about the delightful, the surprising, and the
Salakia for this little commercial. We're gonna let it play. But this is that spirit. They're gonna start. You're gonna have sedition among men. People gonna start killing you judges, putting hits out on you judges.
For the gunman who opened fire on the doorstep of a federal judge overnight. CNN's Bryn Gingras in that neighborhood and has the breaking news for us. Bryn, what do we know?
Yeah, John, we're learning from 2 law enforcement sources that the suspect has been found dead from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So
what they saying is the person who showed up to the door in a FedEx, he was showed up to the door of the judge's house in a FedEx outfit and car and van, and then shot the husband first. Then the son came and he shot the son, but he didn't find the wife because the wife was in the basement. All right.
Imagine now, investigators.
So he ended up killing himself. So they say. Allegedly, they say he killed himself. But hey, man, hey, it's so much going on. You don't know who to believe for as this
Start trying to identify this person and work on this person's history. Try to figure out what the link is to this person and this household here behind me. Because again, as of now, we don't know why this person may have targeted this particular home, this particular family, where a 20-year-old son of a federal judge was killed, her husband seriously wounded. Again, as I talked to you last before, I told you that we spoke to Judge Esther Salas's brother, who said that her husband is going through another surgery today after having surgery yesterday, but he is going to be all right. But of course, this is a family broken apart. But this is big news that this suspect, again, according to 2 law enforcement sources, found dead what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We'll of course stay on this and try to bring you more as soon as we get more details. John?
Hey, you're going to see more of that. More of these people going against their government, going against legal judges and people in these governments, in the Congress seats, man. Why? Because this is the end. All right? I'm going to start at 14. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people, so the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, the sword in their hands. All right? So that's the race wars that's about to happen, okay? And you can see the race wars. You can see it for a mile a minute. You can see the civil unrest, the sedition amongst men. Look, and it's happening. This is prophecy. All right, 16, for there shall be sedition, meaning the uprising against the government among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their hand. That's why they're doing away with the police office. They're trying to defund the police station. So who's going to protect you if they gone? All right, it's going to be all out hell. And Esau, Edom, these Luciferians on the left-hand side, they're all cooking this up, all right, to create order out of chaos. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's your second lockdown. When they start locking these places down, hey, you're not going to be able to get out of your city, man. All right, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Yeah, because you stupid Babylonians think you know it all and you the dumbest people on the planet. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. And if men are afraid, and men are afraid, then you know the women and children are going to be afraid. All right? All you hard-ass men going to be like pussies in this day. All right? Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, all right? They're going to be busting in their neighbor house, killing each other, trying to get the food or whatever. But shall destroy their houses with the sword, with the gun, knife, bat, and spoil their goods, meaning taking your shit, man. Take your wife, take your kids, take whatever the fuck they want. You can't do shit about it because of the lack of bread. and great tribulation. So you ain't gonna have bread, you ain't gonna have food, you ain't gonna have water, and then you gonna have great tribulations. All kind of danger and everything's gonna be coming upon these people, man. Let's see something. All right, so bear with me. I'm just trying to see one little thing. All right. So with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I like to say, Call Halal Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Sai by Hashem, Hot Ricard Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe. Salawam.